Well, good grief. I can't believe it's been almost over a week now since I've shared a song with you. I was going to share a different one, but we got a different idea for the video, so we are going to take a little extra time and share that one next. Today, I'm going to share a song with you that I wrote with a good friend of mine, Victoria Veneer. She's a great singer, songwriter, producer, director. She has so many talents and gifts. And she was actually there with me at the hospital several days before Joey passed. And I will never forget that she came in with her guitar and she just filled the room with music. And it was immediate family and friends, a couple of friends, and it just uplifted our spirits for a moment. And I'm sure that Joey felt it too. And this song is about those moments that come back to you. Victoria and I started talking one day, and I was saying how, I'm feeling a little better. I'm feeling, like I'm going out a little bit more with my friends, and I'm starting to laugh, and, you felt like everything was getting a little better, and then all of a sudden something triggers an emotion, a thought, a memory, and it could be, walking into a restaurant and hearing a certain song, looking at the TV, and all of a sudden there was a joke they said about a sitcom. One time I was in the grocery store and there was people talking behind me, and whatever they said triggered this thought that maybe I'd forgotten about that we shared. It's triggers, and we all get them, and they come out of the blue. And there's that feeling of embarrassment because you're probably about to get upset. And then there's that feeling like, well, maybe I'll hold it in, I'll be strong. I'll run into the corner, I'll run into the bathroom, which if I'm out and about, it was usually, I'm going to run the restroom, be right back. But it's just all those triggers, because you can be doing good, and then the next moment, just something reminds you. And you don't have to lose someone to go through that kind of grief, I think the other thing has been just a little bit hard talking about this particular song. One of the lines in it says, what pieces of you stay and which ones should go. And that's a loaded line. I mean, does anything have to go? And then if you don't kind of start releasing some things, then you can't move forward. It just really makes you think. I came across an Facebook memory. How they bring those memories up, and I shared it again because it's Joey playing guitar, and it's just a really cool representation of the musician he was. And I remember it triggered a memory. I was in the hospital and he could not speak anymore, and I was playing that for a nurse because I really wanted her to know what he did. And anyone who knew Joey knew that he played things over and over again. Like if there was a special part of a movie, a special part of a song, especially videos, special, concert on TV, and he really liked the way someone sang or played, he would repeat, and play it over and over. And he would go, honey, come look at this. And I'd always go, okay, but I knew that I'd probably see it about 20 times. And though it was awesome, you always kind of went, okay, I've already seen it. And so this particular time I was showing the nurse, and he looked at it, he pointed, and I'm like, do you want to look at it? And he went, yeah. And I remember him just looking at himself play. And it was over, and I said, do you want to see it again? And he went, no. And I remember thinking, wow, that was the first time he's never wanted to replay it and look at it. And I first thought, well, that's got to be really hard to see something that maybe you did and that you won't be doing again. Not here. And, I looked at him, I said, you did so good. You did so much good sharing your talents with everyone, sharing so many great moments. And when I saw that pop up on Facebook, I remembered that moment, and it set me back. It triggered me. Because I was like, how could he not be here sharing that talent live anymore? But I think that through these painful things that we have to go through, then we do know the good. And those moments that trigger you, let them happen, because that means that we really have experienced some great things. And those of us still here, we're here for a reason, and it's to share those moments. It's to create new moments. And it's just good grief to feel to feel something good. Whew. In that moment that you may be hit with an emotion, embrace it. Give it a name. Give it a character. Give it a song, a dance. And then just put it aside. Because we got a lot of living to do. And those moments that we are triggered by is because we had really great memories. Good grief.
Thought that I was doing fine, even had a laugh or two last night. I don't need the wine to help me sleep. I'm going out with friends again, to places I ain't never been. And I'm okay until that memory drops me to my knees. And in that moment, oh baby, I could barely breathe. Your face, your laugh, your smell, your touch comes rushing over me. And in that moment, well, I don't know if I'll survive. I pray I find the strength to come out on the other side. In that moment, in that moment, I know I walk a real fine line, trying to get on with my life. What pieces of you stay? Which one should go? I even got the nerve to try going out with some new guy until he tried to kiss me goodnight. And in that moment, oh baby, I can barely breathe. Your face, your laugh, your smell, your touch comes rushing over me. And in that moment, well, I don't know if I'll survive. I pray I find the strength to come out on the other side. In that moment, in that moment, oh baby, I miss you. In that moment, in every moment, yeah. In that moment, oh baby, I can barely breathe. Your face, your laugh, your smell, your touch comes rushing over me. And in that moment, well, I don't know if I'll survive. I pray I find the strength to come out on the other side. In that moment, in that moment, yeah. I thought that I was doing fine, even had a laugh or two last night.